ITIL AI capability model. This describes how AI enables product and service management. And therefore, for this, organizations may use this following 6C model or ITIL AI capability model with 6 capabilities. The model provides a functional classification of AI solutions. Please remember that a functional classification of AI solutions. It helps understand and communicate the range of possible applications of AI for product and service management. And it can also enhance AI governance by helping organizations tailor risk profiles, controls, and countermeasures to the specific functions of AI solutions, especially beyond its intended use. So, for example, test whether the functional output is valid or not, or that it does not create false positive output, biased output, or add the human governance, do these kind of things. So these capabilities are not mutually exclusive because many real-world use cases combine these more than one of these 6 capabilities of this functional model. So let us take a look at these. So this table is also important, where we have 3 slides coming up. So a total of 6 capability functionalities. First is creation. In this, AI will generate net new outputs in response to prompts or triggers. So, such as producing content, code, documents, or other artifacts that did not exist before. So, get to know this properly, all these 6 functions of AI. So, examples are also here. Generating answers to users' questions or prompts, generating individualized text for communications, adapting messages to stakeholders' preferences, language, and role, or automatic generation of release notes, change announcements, deployment plans based on structured release data that should be available. Drafting service descriptions or service level agreements. Generating a workflow based on defined conditions or business rules. Then curation. This improves the quality, organization, and relevance of existing data or knowledge by identifying redundancies, outdated information, inconsistencies, or incompliance. So, for example, detecting and flagging obsolete knowledge-based articles, detecting and cleaning up duplicated records in product and service management databases, highlighting discrepancies between SLAs and supporting contracts with suppliers, validating documents by checking alignment with approved corporate policies and rules. Then clarification is another functional capabilities where AI helps users find, understand, navigate, or improve existing content by summarizing, rephrasing, restructuring, or translating it. So, for example, summarizing a complex incident ticket for management reporting, rewriting a knowledge article for easier understanding, generating a context-specific summary report using a natural language prompt, AI-enhanced classification and attribution of IT costs for accurate cost allocation analysis and reporting. You may want to pause the recording for a moment or a few moments just to have a clear understanding of the differences between clarification and the previous ones, the curation and the creation. Creation is straightforward from the name creation itself, but curation, understand what it means, and clarification. And now we have the next one, which is cognition. This is where AI identifies patterns, anomalies, or hidden insights across data, enabling proactive detection, forecasting, and analysis, such as analyzing a major incident to better understand possible reasons and consequences, detecting recurring incident trends indicating a deeper problem, identifying bottlenecks in a process or a value stream, identifying potential issues caused by changes in complex environments, predicting increases in system workload based on historical usage patterns and seasonal trends. Then communication. AI here acts as a communicative interface, helping users interact with services and systems naturally. So chatbots helping users to get technical support, virtual agents assisting with service request submission, personalized major incident communication with end users, adapting messages to their language, role, and preferences. Now, there was a point about communication also in the creation functionality of AI. We had something like generating individualized text for communications, adapting messages to stakeholders, language, role, and preferences. But that is only for creating something that did not exist before. Whereas this is more of communication related to services and systems. So, for example, major incident communication has been personalized. Then AI agents that conduct surveys, capture feedback, and apply sentiment analysis to assess and report on stakeholder satisfaction. Then the last one is coordination. This is where AI can autonomously execute, orchestrate, or trigger actions across systems, often in response to events, requests, or patterns, such as triaging incoming user requests and assigning them to the most appropriate teams, automatically escalating high impact incidents based on real time analysis, or triggering remediation workflows after detecting specific errors, events, or trends. So, the emergence of Gen AI and its fast commoditization have raised many concerns regarding governance, ethics, and compliance. And although it may take time for relevant international, national, and industry specific regulations to be developed and implemented, organizations should ensure effective governance of technology and data they use and process, especially when sensitive information is concerned. So, for example, there is the ISO 41001 standard for AI management systems for responsible, transparent, and ethical AI governance. We also have the European Union AI Act, which is a risk-based regulatory framework for ensuring trustworthy human-centric AI while protecting fundamental rights and public interest. Then we have the from the US, the NIST AI risk management framework, which guides safe and trustworthy AI deployment. So it's a NIST AI RMF. Then we also have the ISO 23894 AI risk management standard. Then we have that's the ISO one, not the NIST one, like I mentioned earlier. Then we have ISO IEC TR 24368, that is the ethical, social, and human considerations for AI systems. Then we also have this CEN CLC TR 18115. This is the data governance to comply with AI EU European Union Act Article 10 for high risk AI systems. While for the exam, you don't have to know these standards, but you see many standards have already emerged and more are likely. Another important challenge amplified by the use of AI is the quality of data. So AI tools are as good as the data they are trained on, and many organizations find that their accumulated product and service management records um, are not complete, accurate, and consistent for this purpose. So this new level of demand for data quality and control has increased the importance of effective data governance and management. So let's take, for example, how to build an AI system. What kind of data? So let's say you want to build project management AI system. So start small, explore, improve, and scale up based on feedback. So the fastest way to begin is to use a publicly available LLM that has been trained based on data from across the internet. But for that organization-specific context or industry-specific relevance, and for currency, additional relevant data apart from the one known to the public LLM already should also be used for training the system. So, because this additional data need to be industry-specific, even historical and proprietary. So this is called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. And this also makes the prompting, asking the AI system easier, which will have relevance or relevant outputs for people from that organization. And beyond this, even fine tuning may be required for further accuracy and better relevance, speed, security, and language choice, even though context specific data has already been populated. So in this case, public data-based training is avoided as much as possible, but more specific or proprietary information is used uh, by specific organizations or for industry-specific data. Then also, there need to be technology considerations. We need an appropriate base AI system to be procured, and unless the system is built in a customized manner by this organization itself. Then there are other data considerations. We are talking about even data governance and so on, which means both input and output data will require careful consideration. For example, for the inputs, what data is needed and the sources of that, the storage arrangements, data security such as confidentiality, availability, integrity, authentication, non-repudiation, and so on, data privacy, data access rights, etc. And for the generated output, it is important to know how the analysis will be performed to create this output, how the quality of the output will be assured, and also the how it will be retained or archived and disposed of eventually when required.